Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of City Notes. I thought I would keep the millennial rom-com spirit going, so in this episode, I will be showing all the filming locations of 27 Dresses. This film was released in 2008 and it was filmed both in New York City and parts of Rhode Island. Though there weren't many exterior shots filmed in the city, the locations used are now commonly seen in other shows and movies. As usual, this video does have spoilers, so please be aware if you have not seen the film yet. Starting with the first wedding scene of the movie, this takes place at none other than the New York Palace Hotel, now called the Lotte New York Palace Hotel, to be exact. Located on 455 Madison Avenue, the wedding was filmed in one of the many ballrooms at the hotel. The ballrooms are closed to the public, however, you can walk through the courtyard, which is seen in the movie, and walk through the lobby. The next wedding scene supposedly takes place in Dumbo, Brooklyn. Though I don't know the exact location of where the wedding was filmed or set up for the movie, what you can see is Jane exiting the cab on Washington Street with the Manhattan Bridge in the background. Fun fact, it is a 22-minute taxi ride from Dumbo to the Palace Hotel, so kudos for her for doing that so many times. Moving on to Jane's apartment, though I believe the inside was possibly a set, the exterior used in the movie was 310 East 9th Street. This is located in the Lower East Side, right around the corner from Veselka. I do believe this is a private residency, so please be respectful if you're visiting or dropping by. Now there are a couple of scenes shot around the meatpacking district, starting with Jane waiting for her friend Cassie after the whole two-wedding weekend. She waits right along Gansevoort and Hudson Street, and then after meeting up, they can be seen walking into the building, which is now a Thierry store. Next is Gina's bridal shower. The exterior used in the film is actually 50 Gansevoort Street, which is right next to the Thierry. This block has gone through a lot of changes over the years, which is why it doesn't look the same as it does in the film. Though it is currently at Hermes' store, the exterior awning is the only thing still recognizable from 2008. Now moving on to Kevin, he can be seen going to work in Midtown East along East 45th Street between Vanderbilt and Park Avenue. His job at the New York Journal, which was a real newspaper at one point, but not in 2008, was located right where the Vanderbilt Food Market is now. So, jumping several scenes ahead because the list of places in this movie is short, when Jane realizes that she has real feelings for Kevin and goes off to find him, she can be seen getting off the cab at West 18th Street between 10th and 11th Avenue. In the movie, she's supposedly getting dropped off at Pier 17 at South Street Seaport, but in fact, the scene was set up on this street because you can see the Highline and Chelsea Piers in the background. Of course, thanks to movie magic, after she gets out of the cab by the Highline, it skips to South Street Seaport, as you can see the Ambrose and the skyline in the background. I'm not sure how this whole area was set up in 2008, as this pier has gone through significant remodel and changes due to Hurricane Sandy. However, in the movie, it does seem like they're filming on a moving boat because at the very end of that scene after they kiss, you can see the skyline from the Brooklyn side and you can also see the Brooklyn Bridge. Again, this was some early 2000s movie magic. So, saving the best shots for last, when Tess is talking to Jane about her upcoming wedding and the location, they can be seen walking along this path in Central Park, which leads to the Bethesda Terrace. In this scene, you can see the fountain in the background before it pans out to show the Boathouse, which is right across the pond. This leads me to where the big climax of the whole movie happens. The Boathouse. Jane joins George to taste food for Tess's wedding because, she cannot make it, and is then spotted by Kevin. This is where it all comes together. The Boathouse is open for a dining experience. I haven't gone or tried it myself, but a reservation is recommended. I always want to have honorable mentions because the landscape of the city is always changing. For this movie, the exterior of the new Warsaw Bakery located on 587 Manhattan Avenue, Brooklyn, was used in the movie for the scene where Jane negotiates the terms for Tess's wedding cake. Unfortunately, this bakery has permanently closed and the original building no longer exists. That is it for this episode of City Notes. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!